Alright, so here we are creating your own conversion chart, and this is actually take 2 for me because something messed up. So let's find the pen, which apparently right now isn't a pen, so we're going to make it a pen. Come on, pens. Alright, let's go with black and thin. Approximately how many centimeters are in 1 inch? So we take a look at the ruler, we can see there's about 2.5 centimeters. Use your answer from part A to complete the following. So 1 centimeter excuse me, is about, well, if you think about it, if there's 2.5, then 4 inches will be 10 centimeters, so this will be 0.4 inches. Approximately how many centimeters are in 1 foot? Okay, again, we can look at the ruler, or 12 times 2.5 is 30. Sam is 5 feet 10 inches tall. Use the information to determine how tall Sam is in centimeters. So we need to be in the same units, right? We've got 5 feet 10 inches, so if we think about 5 feet times 12 inches per foot, okay, again, the thing we want to get rid of on the bottom, if you like, put that over 1, and that gives you 60 inches. And then we've got this 10 inches, so 60 plus 10 is 70 inches. So Sam is 70 inches tall. Except it wants centimeters, so now we have to convert. So we're going to convert 70 inches times, and we're going to use our number from up here, right? Because we're just looking for our own conversion chart and coming up with a number that we can do fairly easily. And 70 times 2.5 is 175 centimeters. So that's our answer. Sam is 175 centimeters tall. If we take a look at the meter stick, how many feet are in 1 meter? Okay, so we're not looking for exact here, we're going with approximate. So there's approximately 3¼ feet. Okay, so we'll look at see maybe 39 inches, and that's 3/12 would be that quarter there. So 1 foot, use your answer from part A. So we're going to take the reciprocal of that, and I'm just going to do that on my off-screen calculator. And we get about 0.31 meters. Approximately how many yards are in 1 meter? There's a little over a yard, 1.1 yards, and 1 yard is 0.9 meters. And these are just approximate numbers allowing us to do a calculation. It's fairly easy to multiply by 1.1 if you need to, because you take the number and then you add 10% after that number. Okay, Smiths are planning to build their new house on a 50-foot wide lot. 50 feet, and we want this in meters. So let's put the meters up top and the feet on the bottom. 1 meter. And this is an equivalence, right? From up here, 1 meter is 3.25 feet. We can cross off the feet now. 50 divided by 3.25 is 15.38 meters. And hundredths of a meter is good because that's really the nearest centimeter, right? So it's 15 meters, 38 centimeters. To Canada-US border, we have 50 kilometers per hour. So 50 kilometers per hour. So you know what? Let's forget about the per hour. Let's just convert 50 kilometers is equal to 30 miles. Okay, because if it takes an hour in either case, so 50 kilometers. Let's divide both sides by 50. So what we're going to get is 1 kilometer, and that is 0.6 miles. I don't seem to know where I am on the tablet right now. 0.6. Now if we do the same thing over here, let's go the other way. So 30 miles is 50 kilometers. Let's divide both sides by 30. Why are we doing that? So we get 1 mile. So 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. So 1.6 6. 1.67, I guess. You know, if we're going to round, let's do a little bit of rounding here. It's 1 2/3, right? So 1.67 kilometers. To celebrate Terry Fox Day, each student is going to run or walk 10 kilometers. So 10 kilometers times, okay, so I need kilometers on the bottom. I need miles up top. And we can use either one of these, right? I could put 1 kilometer and 0.6 miles. That's probably actually the easiest way to do it, right? Because then we don't need to really do any calculation, right? 10 times 0.6 is 6 miles. And the other way would have been to put 1.67 kilometers is 1 mile. 10 times that, and rounded, you're going to get this answer, I think. Let me just check that. So I'm going to go 10 divided by 1.67 gives me 5.988. So rounded to the nearest whole mile, it will be 6. Okay, use the formula sheet. Okay, you have your formula sheet, so we're going to use that. You'll get your formula sheet on the test. So, well, not your formula sheet, you get a copy of the formula sheet to use on the test. So let's get used to using these numbers. All right, so I want to convert. I'm just trying to find myself on the tablet here. 267.81 miles times 1 kilometer is 0.6215 miles. Okay, miles are going to cross off, and we are left with this divided by this is 430. Okay, nearest tenth. Now you round, right? We don't round. And units, kilometers. But it wants the speed, right? So what we're doing really is taking the distance, and then we say, okay, wait, this was miles per hour. This is really kilometers per hour. This is really miles per hour. Kilometers per hour. Alternatively, right, the other way, 267.81 times, right, all you need is a conversion with miles on the bottom, kilometers up top, and you can use 1.609 kilometers is 1 mile. This might be a bit easier, right, because you're just going to do a multiply. Miles, and this is, wait for it, 430.9 oops, ran off the tablet, kilometers per hour.
Just a reminder of the IB meeting starting in room.
You'll never guess where I am recording this. Okay, for her driver's license, Mrs. Tong needed her height in centimeters. She's 5 feet 5 inches. We know that 5 feet is 60 inches from before, right? I'm not going to show that part of the calculation, right? Times 12 to get inches, add 5.5. She is 65.5 inches. And we're going to use 0.5, not the 1/2 here, because, we're going to be multiplying. And so, oops, let's throw that in. That's inches. And we want to convert to centimeters, because that's what's on your driver's license. So it's 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch, which is equal to, nearest centimeter, 166 centimeters. Alternate, 65.5 inches times, and I don't recommend this one, right, but 1 centimeter, 0.3937 inches, right? Remember, we're crossing off inches. Right, tablet, right. And we get 166 centimeters. Shock, surprise. Yao Ming is 229 centimeters. What is that in feet and inches? So 229 centimeters times, I want centimeters on the bottom, I want inches up top. Hey, I just happen to know off by heart that this is true, and I'm using a calculator, so in a sense it really doesn't matter. It's 90.157 inches, right? But if you want to go the other way, it's 229 centimeters times 0.3937 inches per centimeter. Boom, 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 right? And you're either doing this or you're doing this, and we don't go right to left, but that's what we get is 90. let's just call him 90 inches, right? 0.157 of an inch is not anything significant. So he's 90 inches. So what I do is I say, well, I know there's 12 inches in a foot, right? Well, let's convert to feet times 12 inches in 1 foot. This is using this notation. So that works out to 7.513 feet, right? Because the inches cross off, really. So we got 7.513 feet. All right, how do we convert that to feet and inches? Here's what we do. We say, well, 7 feet, 7 times 12, that's 84 inches. But we have 90 inches, so he's 7 feet and then 6 inches, right? Because that's what's left over, right? So what you do is you just ignore the decimal part, take this, figure out how many inches that is, deduct it from the total number of inches, and take what's left. Lastly, and not leastly, 3.5 meters. The bridge is 11 feet 9 inches high. 9 inches is 9 out of 12, which reduces to 3 out of 4. So it's 11.75 feet. That's decimal feet, right? We very rarely see that, right? We always say there's 11 feet 9 inches, and if you do look around town and see heights, it will be given in feet and inches. But when we convert, we're going to end up converting to decimal feet, and now we have something to compare it with. Okay, 3.5 meters times meters bottom, feet top, meters cross off. We need the conversion factor. 1 foot is 0.3048 meters. 3.5 divided by 0.3048 is 11.48 feet. Compare that to the 11.75, and yes, it will fit. It is lower than this number. I'm off the tablet. Okay, and I'm done. Record 3 minutes sooner than the other one. Let's see if I can get this up and saved, and we're off to the races, and I'll meet you on the next one.